All right, well, I talked longer than 15 minutes. Are we shocked? No. So we'll call this the summary part 2. Got a couple more to go through with you. Oh, there you go. So the graphs of the linear function f and the linear function g are shown in the figure above. If h of x equals f of x times g of x, then h prime of 4 is, well, again, before we find h prime of 4, we want to start by finding h prime of x. Because this is a product, we're going to take the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. And now to find h prime of 4, we're going to find f of 4 times g prime of 4 plus g of 4 times f prime of 4. So I'm going to use this graph over here because this is our f and g. So h prime of 4 is equal to f of 4. In goes 4, out comes 2. G prime of 4 is the slope of g at 4. So I'm going to go to 4 and I'm going to find the slope of g. Well, the slope, it looks like, if I use old methods of finding slope, right, we just have a line. It looks like I'm going up 1, 2, 3, and over 2. So we're going to go 3 halves is the slope at 4, plus g of 4. G of 4 is actually in goes 4, out comes 1. F prime of 4 is going to be the slope of f at 4. Well, the slope of f looks like we're going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So just 1. In which case, cleaning all of this up, we have 2 times 3 halves is 3, plus 1 times 1 is 1. Looks like h prime of 4 is equal to 4. So again, when we're finding f of 4, we're looking for the value of f at 4. But when we're finding f prime of, that should definitely be a 4. Good catch, good catch. Definitely be a 4. F prime of 4 means we're looking for the slope of f at 4. So the slope of that little tangent line, right, which in this case our whole function was linear, so the slope of that tangent line is the same as the slope of the whole function. All right, the table above gives values for the differentiable functions f and g and their derivatives at x equals 0. If h of x is equal to 6f of x divided by g of x minus 1, then h prime of 0 equals, well, just like the other ones, before I can find h prime of 0, I need to find h prime of x. This one we have a division problem, so I'm going to use the quotient rule. So I've got low d high, which the derivative of the top would be 6 times f prime, minus high d low is going to be g prime of x. The derivative of negative 1 is 0, so we don't need to write it. All over low squared, or low. So now I'm supposed to find h prime of 0. So I'm putting in 0 for all of these x's, and let's use our table. So g of 0 is negative 2 minus 1, and then we have 6 times f prime of 0. F prime of 0 is 1/2 minus 6 times f of 0 is 4 times g prime of 0 is 3/2 all over. We still have this minus 1 in this square, so I still need to find g of 0 again, which I already found was negative 2. So now I got to do some heavy arithmetic. Don't be scared of the arithmetic, right? Order of operations. So negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. 6 times 1/2 is 3 minus 6 times 4 is 24. Divided by 2 is 12. Times 3 is 36. All over negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3 squared. So this is going to be negative 9 minus 36 all over 9. Well, negative 9 minus 36 is negative 45. Divided by 9, we're looking at negative 5. Okay, so again, set up your general structure, then start subbing in all of your numbers. All right, this page is posted in Schoology, so you can print this for yourself if you would like. Just goes over all of the things that we talked about for your rules that you need. The only one we haven't studied yet is the chain rule, and that will be coming shortly. But here we have all of our trig derivatives that you need to be aware of, and all of those rules that we talked about on the opening slide. All right, hopefully this helps you with some of your homework problems if you get stuck. There's also answer keys, there's Calc Chat, there's CalcView. Of course, ask for help if you need it.